welcome back to my channel. Guess who's back? Back again. Tendo's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Stop me, or else I'm gonna carry on forever.
Just guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dk1original coming at you from, can I say, a different location?
I mean, if you wanna lie. I'm kidding.
But yeah, it's your girl Dk1original. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not even sure whether we're still in Vlogtober at this point, but welcome. Alright, so today we're gonna do something a little bit more serious. This was actually inspired by what's that show with Whoopi Goldberg?
I'm thinking about the movie Sister Act. Which show?
They sit down with one of the Tamara twins.
Oh no, you're talking about The Real. Because the one with the Tamara twins is The Real.
The Real, but the Tamara twins.
Yeah, The Real.
Okay.
Oh, I love that show.
Yes. So this is
actually one in South Africa better than the one that actually happens right now. But anyways.
We have one.
Yeah, you're on Moja Love, but carry on.
No. Okay, but basically this was inspired by their show. And they were like, if there was one thing that you knew, well, if there was one thing you could have done different from when you were younger, what would it be? But we're going to do two. So two things that if you knew then, you wouldn't have done, or you would have done different.
If you know what you know now.
Yes, knowing what you know now, what would you have done?
Yo, I only have one in mind. So you can start with your one. I'll do my one. You do your second one, and I'll think.
Okay. So for me, one that immediately springs to my mind was I wouldn't have gotten married as young. Alright, so it's like a little bit of a backstory. So I got married when I was 23, and one of the reasons that I say wouldn't have gotten married as young is that I feel like when you are that young, like as much as you think you know what you want, I don't know, man, and you guys must let me know in the comment section down below what you think. But for me, basically, it's like you are young, you change a lot, so, and I mean forever is a long time, but basically you change a lot, and I don't know, I just feel like there's nothing wrong with waiting. Like now that I'm older, I'm like, there actually would have been nothing wrong with.
How do you think waiting would have changed your marriage? What would have been different in your marriage if you had waited?
I think is that, I don't know, when you become wiser, you grow more, and also I think just being more established. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it just changes a lot of stuff.
It does. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, do you understand?
So although you know, we've had this conversation before, and I always say that I kind of like the idea of growing with somebody.
Yes.
The idea of we hustled together.
Yeah.
Like,
but this is my thing now, right? Because I feel like you can grow with somebody outside the context of marriage.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because I think once you get married, the dynamic of the relationship changes. That's what I'm saying. Like,
is that true though? I've always wondered, like everybody, I've never been married. Everyone's always like, yo, when you get married, it changes. I'm just like, but like we could be dating for 3 years and then I say I do, and then the next day changes. Like, what do you mean?
Well, like for me, what I'm saying is, it changes in that, like for example, like I'm Christian, right? So you don't live with your partner.
Okay, fair, yeah. Like,
you don't live with your partner, guys. Trust me.
Yeah, living with
somebody
is a whole different
because when you're dating, you're presenting your best self.
That's true,
right? So the only time that they see you is when you're presenting your best self. And the another dynamic that changes is that you move out of your parents' house, and then when you're younger, now your parents are no longer supporting you. That financial burden.
If you were older, you would have moved out into your own space first and learned a lot about yourself before you move into.
So like also like when I got married, I was still studying.
Yeah.
So I was in second year.
Yeah.
So like, you know, so now it's school pressure, it's
planning a wedding.
It's like a lot. And I also think another thing is like when you get married, like your friends also change. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if that makes sense. But basically,
I don't know, I never been married before, but I mean, I believe you.
Yeah, but I don't know, I think it changes a lot of stuff.
You know,
yeah.
I believe you, yeah.
So I think there's nothing wrong with waiting, and personally for me, I'm like, if there's one thing I would have changed, that I would have gotten married when I was a little bit more established, like have my own
your
job,
own things.
like my own things. Like I remember when I got married, like my parents, my mom, my dad already passed away, but my mom had to help with basically like everything. And then like when you're moving into your place, you don't really have money and stuff like that, and
No,
yeah,
I get that.
yeah,
I get that. And I think it's alright to say that. Like it's not a taboo thing to say.
Yeah.
Although getting married, I'm sure it works for some people. Getting married, yeah.
yes,
works for some
definitely,
people.
definitely.
But you know yourself, and
Yes.
knowing what you know now.
Yes, knowing what
If
I
you could
know
switch
now.
something up,
Yeah.
you'd have waited a year, 2, 3,
Even
3
4.
months. Oh, word.
Word.
Oh.
Yeah. You know?
Okay.
Like I think I would have finished school first, maybe established myself.
You know what? These are the things our parents tell us, bruh.
Yes.
And when our parents
True.
are telling us, we're like, shh, please.
Yeah.
Why do I need to finish school? I can
Yeah.
finish school with a ring
Because
on my finger.
exactly.
But
yeah, but
you live
also
and you
like
learn.
little things like then I would have had the wedding I wanted. Whereas when you're younger and then your parents are paying for everything,
You can't be out here demanding.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like different things.
Right. That's a good one. If what's the question? Things knowing what you know
Yeah.
now, what would you have changed? What would I have changed
done
back
different.
then?
Yeah.
Done differently. I would have stood up for myself.
Okay.
And if I'm being totally honest, I am still growing in that, but I think I would have started to grow in that way
Yes.
younger, because I'm the type of, or I was the type of person that you could throw anything at me and I would take it and I would shake it off and move on.
Yeah.
And then when you get out of the situation, you look back and you're like, I felt very uncomfortable in that situation. And I am able to go back and say, listen, I was uncomfortable when this and this and this happened, but I'm learning now the value of saying when you're uncomfortable while it's happening. Like
Yes.
right there in that
Yes.
moment, I need to be like, I don't like this.
Yes.
You need to stop this. I'm
Yes.
uncomfortable.
And actually, like what you're saying is so important, because that's something that, and it kind of ties into my second thing, because I'm like, and it's so important, and I don't know, man, I just feel like a lot of young people don't learn it quick enough, and I could be wrong, but just like the power of standing up for yourself and the power of actually saying no, guys, like no's an option. Like I feel like not a lot of people understand that, and also like when you know that something is not for you and it's
That's the
uncomfortable,
thing. Thank you.
like
'Cause-
actually saying like, you know what, actually something about this situation is not sitting right.
And it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like for me, like I'd have that like self-dialogue in my mind, and I'll
Yes.
convince myself like it's not that bad. Like silly example, like let's go. I can't even think of a real example, but they want to go somewhere and you really don't want to, and it's not that you're not gonna lose
Yes.
anything by going there,
Yes.
but you're not comfortable
Yes,
with
but
going
exactly.
there. I
Oh
would have,
my
as
word.
young self, I wanted to be able to be like, okay, right.
Badly.
I don't want,
Legit.
and it's fine.
And it is so
And
fine.
if you're not
Oh my
fine with
word.
me not wanting to do this,
Yes.
That's
Exactly. And I
fair.
feel like that kind of goes into like boundaries.
yes,
Like the ability to set
Yes.
boundaries for yourself and
stick to them.
and stick
Yes.
to them. Oh my gosh, guys.
Yes.
And literally
It's
that
all nice in theory,
dude,
Then in
and
the
literally
moment-
that thing of like, if you don't want to do something, like you should be okay. And you know what, name? And I was like attending this other conference. I don't know where we are in the timeline, but I was attending a conference. And one of the things that one of the pastors said was, he was talking about the power of saying no. And one of the things that really resonated with me, he was like, if you can feel within your spirit that the thing that you are agreeing to doesn't work for you, you shouldn't do it. And that should be okay. Even though the other person is going to be upset,
It should be fine.
it should be fine. It's just like, if it doesn't agree with your mission in life and what you stand for, and you really like, if, and you know, sometimes we can ignore, like your entire
ignore it.
being is like,
You
no.
ignore it.
And when are you like, okay,
Going, and that's the thing. And for me, it's to work on that. I had to realize and find out why I do that.
Yeah.
And I had a very big people pleasing thing, you know, and a very big thing of I'm very self-sufficient, and I can like deal with things by myself. So I don't like to deal with my things in people's faces, in people's spaces.
Oh my gosh,
and I felt like, why? It's fine. I'll let it pass. By myself, I will definitely deal with it. I will talk about it with my therapist if I have to. I'll do whatever. But in your face, why must I do that? And it's actually important to be able to be that person, go through that process during.
Yeah, and actually, it goes back to like being able to confront situations, yo guys. And here's the thing about this stuff is that it's not easy. And I feel like any one person at any given time could have experienced something similar or could have gone through something kind of the same. But as a people, I don't know why, like we just don't say these things. Like, I don't get it. Like, why? Why are we wired like that?
I don't know why.
It's strange.
I don't know.
It is strange.
Anyway, so that's my one thing. I would have, if I could change anything for young Tendo, I would learn to stand up for myself in the moment. Speak up for myself when it matters.
It's so important.